Hi, good evening and welcome back to another freestyle martial arts session. This evening you join me from my office / music studio. Today we're going to be running through a few bits of defensive work with counters, including hands and kicks on that counter. But let's get warmed up to start with. So find yourself a space, make sure you've got enough space around you. I'm going to start with the upper body as usual. I hope you've all been well. It's lovely to see pictures of you guys training at home, so keep those coming in. It's great to see that, you know, people do keep up with stuff. Backwards and across and behind this way, across behind, across behind. And then feet go apart very slightly, side to side, stretching out whole body from head to toe before we get going. A little bit of fitness, not too much today, and then more on the technical, hitting some combinations, ramping up the power. Usual recipe for a Friday. Twist. Good, and one hand up. You're going to go touch, 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 opposite foot. Wow, good stuff. Circle hips. And circle back the other way. So come out, a little bit of wrists and ankles. Change sides. Make sure you're all comfortable. Right, let's get a little bit of blood pumping. A little bounce on the spot. As I said, we're not going to do a crazy amount of this. I want to just jump straight in, get your brain working. But here, little few punches in front, and just a few strength exercises, mainly with the legs, because we won't do an awful lot of kicks today, so it'd be nice to work the legs a little bit. Uppercuts from here. And twist the hips, left to right, left to right. That belt swinging round your waist. Good, and from there all you're going to do is touch right knee to left elbow, so we've got this. And the other way around in a second. Keen-eyed viewers will notice that I've actually gone the wrong way around. This is actually my right elbow to my left knee. But we'll go this way. There you go. Other side, just 10 on each side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little bounce. Stuff. Jumping jacks. Nine, 10. Back to bounce. There we go. Okay, a few squats, hands on head, elbows down to knees. We'll do just 5, but again, nice and low, good range of motion. So down and back up. 3, 4, 5. Good, right, let's just lift that knee in front. We'll go alternate leg this time. To your left, right, left, right, left, right. Left, right. Good. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go relaxing for a second. Similar theory, but with front kicks. We'll do 10, but left, right, left, right. Ready? Nice and relaxed. No power, just getting those legs moving. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There you go. Easy stuff. Okay, let's get going. Time to hit some blocks. Okay, so for this, what we're looking at doing is working some of the basic open palm blocks first. So I'll show you those first. And then I also want to incorporate a little bit of head movement as well. I prefer movement as opposed to blocking, but if you can do both, then you know that's the best way to do it. So, simple block on its own. You're going to go high section, open palm. So twisting the hips this way. What you're looking to do is have your guard up and get that front arm pushing across the body, and then keeping the other hand up by the chin, so you're here. Now with this, you don't want to overreach yourself and start slapping. You want it to be here and then pull it back so it swings in. Palm turned inwards and then back to guard. Boom, this way. There you go. To my count, do it slowly. We'll do it off each side and then we'll add on a counter attack as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and swap sides. So swap my feet round. Now I'm right leg forward. I'm going to be using my right hand. So here, push, pull it back, push, pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And swap back, other way around. Again, still hands up. Okay, so essentially that block would block anything coming straight towards your face. So you're looking to move anything that's coming straight at you off that centre line. If you can incorporate footwork with that as well, and you can sort of step off, then that's the safest way to do it. But just keeping the stance still at the moment, just to keep things less complicated, shall we say. So here, block, cross. So you've got one block and one punch. So they've tried to throw their cross, for example, push it out of the way and throw one of your own. So, guard up, front hand blocks, back hand punches. Let me put it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Switch your stance, other way around. Block, cross, pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, swap stance again. Okay, same block, same punch. This time, a bit more power in that punch. So rather than just running through the motion of it, now you got it comfortable, let's throw it with a little bit of power as well. So here, ready? Catch your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change, other way around. Block, cross, pull it back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change. Okay, we'll switch out the block. Take the counter attack off. Forget that for a second. This one comes middle section. So push in here. So bring it down, literally. So you've gone from fingertips at sort of eye level or eyebrow level. Bring that down now to about shoulder height. So the middle section one feels weirder than the high section and the low section because it's this way or this way. It all depends on the height. If something's coming in about belt height, I tend to put my fingers down. But if it's up here somewhere towards chest height, then it's fingers up. So we remain like this with our fingers up to start with. So push and pull it back. Little push, pull it back. It's a very, very simple motion. And that's the beauty of defensive work. It's really the simple stuff that's going to work for you. The complicated things aren't going to matter too much. They're much more for show. So ready? Guard up, push, pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change. And again, front arm blocks, comes back to guard. Block, put it back to guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change. Here we go. So this time adding on that counter attack. So you've got push, middle section to make things a bit more complicated, we'll take the cross and we'll go head level. So you've got one middle section and one high section. So middle section with the block, high section with the cross. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change. I say power as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change back. You can see here again, what I'm not doing is overreaching and trying to smash things out of the way. So a little push, be economical with your movement. Little push, bang, let go of the cross. Right, so back to the left leg forward. This time, low section. So something coming in towards potentially outer thigh, kicking towards belt area, groin even, something a bit nasty. So here, fingers down this time. I'm going to push across and then pull it back. Here, 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, we're not swinging it. We're not trying to, it's not, you know, we're not playing golf here. It's a short, sharp motion to just beyond your hip. Then pull it back to guard. So a little block and then pull it back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change. Another common mistake is people wind up on this one a bit too much. What I mean by that is they do this, come way out here, then scoop. By the time, like if this is, you know, anybody that's got half decent kicks that have got a bit of speed in them, by the time I get to here, it's already hit me. So I need to come from here, come straight down like this, and then push, rather than being out here and waiting for all this time and distance to be covered before you've even touched anything. So short and sharp and pull it back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change back the other way. Okay, let's add on again that high section cross. So you've got your low section block, inwards moving palm, so high, middle and low. Low section, inwards moving palm block, bit of a mouthful, followed by cross. Less of a mouthful, single word, easy for me. So here, push, punch, push, punch. One hand blocks, front arm, back hand punches. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change. Okay, back to the other leg forward, so swapping hands now. Push, 1, 2, pull it back, 1, 2. So push with that front arm, cross with the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Change. So now I'm going to go high, cross, when I count to 2, with middle, cross, and number 3 will be low, cross. So we're going to do 3 off each side, a high one first with a counter attack, middle one, counter attack, low, counter attack, then we'll switch stance. So just working again that brain a little bit. Ready? High section first. To my count. 1, middle, 2, low, 3. There you go. Swap. Same theory, other side. 1, down to middle, 2, 3, and swap. Okay, now we'll speed it up a little bit. Same again. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. There you go, very nice. Good. Grab yourselves a little breath for a second. So as I said earlier, the best combination of way to deal with attacks coming towards you is to incorporate movement as well as having the blocks. So let me show you a few ways to move your head to keep yourself safe, and hopefully if you get this right, you won't even need to block. Okay, so a little bit of head movement. So we've got 3 ways we can move our head. We're going to do just 2 of those today. So we've got here, slip, left and right, or probably the most natural one is pull. Here where we just pull our head straight back from the target. I'll come a little bit closer so you can see this in a little bit more detail. So if you're here, guards up, punch is coming towards me. Let's do pull first. So you pull your head back. I'll show you sideways. So if something's coming this way towards my face, I'm going to go like this. Now why this one's more natural is if I was to just grab something and throw it at you, your natural reaction would be to pull your head back. And this comes very, very easily to people that are learning it for the first time. It is the ones that go left and right and roll that's a bit more complicated, but they just take a bit more practice, that's all. So you've got pull, jab, cross. So head goes back, literally all I'm doing is leaning on my back leg, pushing forwards, jab, cross. Now the brilliant thing about this, if I show you this way, is as I pull my head back, I can put weight on my back leg, and from here, that's when I can start to really throw my body weight into the counter attack. So you can use it to gain momentum and power, especially when that person is in such a situation whereby they think they're about to land their punch, and then all of a sudden you come forward with a combination of your own. Deadly. So here, pull, jab, cross. We'll start slow. To my count, we'll do 4 off each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and swap. Change the stance, other way around. Now I've got my right leg forward. All that changes is that I'm going to throw my right punch first, my left punch second. So as I lean back here, right followed by left. You could even, if it's more comfortable, you could even take the jab off. So you could just throw, bang, cross, but just thought it would make it a bit more difficult for you guys. So we're here, lean back, jab, cross, pull it back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, change. Okay, now a bit faster, same technique. Pull, jab, cross, so pull the head back. So pull, as in pull the head back. So it's a simple thing you can shout out to guys if they're sparring. Simple commands, generally a bit more clear. Ready? Pull your head back, jab, cross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change, other side. So again, hands up. Now if you get this pull wrong and you don't go far enough and they still punch you, you'd still want your hands up, so don't get sort of complacent with it, whereby you can think, so like my head movement's great, I'll just drop my hands and just do this. There are some fantastic fighters out there that will do that, but that's because they are cream of the crop, top 5%, top 1%. They can just do this and no one can hit them. Incredible to watch. But for today, we'll keep our hands up, shall we? So lean back, jab, cross. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, change. Okay, so another thing to sort of explain about this pull is, I just said about not leaning enough, but then also don't lean too much. So you're not looking to go all the way back here. So, you know, it's not yoga. If you can do that, fantastic, great flexibility, but not for this drill. You want to be really economical and just move just enough to get out of the way of what's coming towards you, and then throw a counter attack. Don't waste time and energy by coming all the way back here and ending up headbutting the door. So, slip, bit more tricky. We'll go left to right here. So if something's coming at you, again, that straight jab or that straight cross, rather than going back, you can go left to right. Now, I'm going to do this by moving my head to the left if I've got my left leg forward. Now it does work both ways, but it just feels a little bit more comfortable when you're first learning this to do it off the side that you have forward. So if I've got my left leg forward, which I have here, I'm going to be leaning to the left and then coming back, leaning to the left and coming back to the centre. What we'll do, we'll just do that on its own, just 4 times off each side, then we'll throw a little counter attack on the end to spice things up a little bit for you. So drop the head and pull it back. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then swap. So dropping the head off the centre line, you can see here, there's my centre line. I want to just move my head away from it, so anything that would have been coming towards me misses. 2, 3, 4. You then pull it back, change the stance, back to left leg forward. A lot of brain involved in this one, But it does become very natural. The more you drill this, the better you'll get at it. And then once you are very, very smooth at it, it's an incredibly good way to defend yourself, because you're not using loads of energy doing big blocks, and in actual fact you can actually stay closer to your opponent, whereas some of the blocks you have to move and block, you can be even outside of your own kick range by the time you block something. If you can use head movement and stay close, then you're a lot closer to them and you can get off your counter attack quicker. So any of you guys that participate in our sparring classes, good one to use. So drop the head. We're going to come up here with hook off that same side. So you drop the head, head's off the centre line, and as I come back up, boom, hook off that same side. So everything's left foot forward, head drops to the left, left hook. Ready? Slowly to start with, we'll go off each side and then we'll add in some power. Ready? 1, drop the head, come back up with a hook and back to where I am. Neutral position, bang upright. 2, 3, 4, and change. Now if you don't get this first time round, second time round, third time round, fifth time round, don't worry. This is a more confusing drill than using one of the blocks, but we like to give you loads of options and stuff to work at. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Change back to the other side. So same again. Drop the head, hook. If you want to, if you've got that, you're very, very comfortable doing this, boom, with that single hook. You can add on the cross on the end, so you can drop the head, come up, hook, rear hand, cross, and then pull it back. So, with me, 4 times, power and speed this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and swap sides. So dipping the head the other way, hook, cross, pull it back, drop the head, hook, cross. Or drop the head, come up, single hook, up to you. Last one on the head movement. Catch your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, good, relax there for a second. If you need to, grab yourselves a quick drink of water. We'll just do a couple more combinations by adding kicks, a little cool down, and we're all done. Okay, let's add on a basic kick as a counter attack here. So we're going to come back to the palms. So we're going to go, do high section? No, I'll leave it to you, whatever you prefer. You can mix it up if you like. So if you want to do high section, middle or low section, or if you want to do a different one each time, it's up to you. We like to be able to promote that creativity rather than me say, do this, go, do that, go. Use your own brain, get that brain working. So first one I'll do low section. So low section, push, front kick as a counter. So here I'm setting myself up, front arm does the block, back leg does the kick. I'm going to pull it back. You want to maintain as much of a guard as you can whilst you do this. So as soon as you've done the block and that kick's coming through, pull that hand back up towards the face and cover the head. You'll notice that as I do this, I'll shrug my shoulder a bit. I tend to, if I come closer you can see, I press my shoulder in at the side of my head, just so if something does come up, I've got something in the way of sort of jawline. So I'll be here, hiding behind that shoulder. If it's somebody with big gloves on, then you know they've only got half my head to hit, but hopefully they won't. But here, dropping that shoulder, lifting that shoulder up, turning the body into that block, and throwing rear leg kick. Ready? To my count. 1. Looks weird, but it works. 2, 3, 4, 5, and swap sides. Okay, this time I'll give you a demonstration of the higher section, so you can't really hide behind your shoulder for this one. You can give it a go. And again, that same front kick as a counter. That kick could be anything. It could be a knee, it could be a side kick from the back. They could even be here. Spinning back kick, get creative. But for demonstration purposes, I'll just keep it with a front kick. So here, block, throw the kick, pull it back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, change. Now, single block, 2 hands and a kick. So I'll keep it the same every time, but if you want to change it, that's up to you. Me personally, I'm going to stay high section, then I'm going to go cross, then hook, then rear leg kick. Ready? To my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and swap sides. Block, cross, hook, kick. That's your choice. 1 block, 2 hands, and then a kick. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's how things get a bit more difficult for you. Right, little stretch to finish with, and we're all done for today. Okay, so feet apart. We've not done an awful lot with the lower body, so just have a little light stretch here. Nothing that's going to push our flexibility too much, but just nice to cool the body down. So touching towards the floor. And bring yourself up nice and slow. 2 hands towards 1 foot. This way. And back up. Other side. Back up. Good. Upper body. Interlock fingers. Push forwards. Stuff. So 1 for the tricep. We have 1 arm pulling back. This way. And again, as I think I've explained before, you can do it this way and try and link the hands, but I'm nowhere near flexible enough to do that. Swap sides. Oh, little click. Lovely. Good stuff. Last one. Arm out straight across the body. Just pull it across 2 ways. You can grab it and pull it. You can go this way. And swap sides. Good stuff. So there you have it, your blocks and counter attacks. Now think about all the possibilities that there are. All of the blocks, even though we just did 3 and 2 pieces of head movement, you can then add on whatever counter attack you like. That's the sort of creativity we love to see in gradings. So if you can start getting those working in your brain now, when it comes to gradings and black belt gradings, that's what's really going to make you stand out from everybody else. So combinations of blocks and counter attacks in the bag. Making sure for future videos, Mr. Manning's HIIT class and further videos from myself, that you subscribe here. And then all of our previous martial arts lessons are up in this corner here. So you can scroll back, have a little look, and if you missed any, you can catch up on them. Until next week, I'll see you then.